interviewed. I'm in the Skool HQ in LA, and look at this. This is the interview room. Literally, it's a ball pit. And that's very good. I can't even walk in here.
We are the Miracle CEO community on Skool, and then we help people using Instagram and Skool to monetize online, like in 5 weeks. And now we have the honor to have Atena with us. She is an AIpreneur. The community is now ranking #1 on the Skool leaderboard. Could you briefly introduce yourself and your community to our audience?
Yes, of course. First of all, thank you so much for having me. So we are AIpreneurs, as you can guess, is related to AI. We got 2 communities, free and paid, and the free community is basically to try to help people to be able to scale with AI, especially in the niche of marketing. So I come from a marketing background myself, and we basically revolutionized the entire marketing industry with AI. And then the paid community is more about the training and also the software. So that people get access to those tools, which is basically the AI software. It's called AIpreneurs Business Lab, to be able to execute all of those marketing materials, where anything from the sales pages and websites and all type of different type of copy and email sequences, ads, and so on. So, yeah.
I think like our audience will be so curious, like how did you manage to like generate so much MRR in such a short time? Like what's your strategy?
Use that.
Use the software. So it's all like, really? It's all the AI think of all these strategies?
Able to, with the software provider strategy as well, we are marketers. So it's more about like executing things very quickly. Like we literally, from the idea to execution, we're a matter of a few minutes. It's just because we come up with a strategy, we go to the software, oh, this tool, let's just go create new Facebook ad. They create another Facebook ad tool, then all of a sudden we got new copy. Let's go just write an email sequence for this particular campaign coming out, or to do this. It's just like execution is made easy, and that's what we could move very fast. And we basically run with a walk with the very, very small team that we have. I would say that's one thing, but it's just a combination of different reasons. I would say that if I'm going to look at it, is having a right product, having a right offer, and also mindset is a combination of all the 3. If one of them doesn't fit right, then we couldn't have the success that we have. And that's probably, what the reason is.
I'm actually in Athena's community. Yeah. And I tried it a little bit, and then I have a question is like, because it doesn't really consume like personal stories in there, like it's all like for business aspects. So I know like it's really good for the business once you give him like, wow, what's your niche and what you help and what's your offer and all that. And then it can really come out a lot of really cool sequence, no matter for like emails or all the marketing you need. It's perfect. But like we always like afraid it will lose the personal touch and then like doesn't speak like me, or like how do you fix that part?
So the first part of the software is that it creates a context for whatever you give it to it. So if you want to have that personal touch, all you need to use one of maybe your previous webinar that you do, especially you get the transcript, you put the transcript in the software, and the software go and create a context based on that language model, based on exactly what you're talking about. Then it's go and create the content based on that context. So it's all about what you give it as a context. You could go just copy the information from your website, put it in the software, in a matter of 1 click, under a minute, it created context that's based on the information on your website and the language that you use in the website, or we call it like a style guide. It's created a style guide for your branding based on that language. So you just need to, I think you just haven't explored that side, that there's a lot more into it that it would actually create a context. Ourselves, for example, when we want to launch a campaign, we could use with his different contexts to sometimes grab it even from the about page of our Skool community. We literally just copy it, create a context out of it. I even create a context out of my post. I literally just do a post in the Skool, then I'll go and create a context using it. I'll just copy that post, paste it into the software, I'll click on it, then the software go create a context. And what I mean by context is go create the entire marketing framework for that based on the business. What is the unique proposition? What problem you're trying to resolve? What are the facts? What are the offers? And then once the software knows about that, then it says like, no, I know exactly what you need to do to create this killing ads, to create this like really amazing sequences based on that context. So it's just a matter of like testing out to see what will give you the best context to be able to follow along that style guide, that personal touch.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Yeah. And then you just never run out of the contents and ideas. Never, ever.
Exactly, never. Yeah. Anything as a content. We use our own webinar. We get the transcript of it, and we literally create a context just using that. We basically did a couple of different webinars, and we changed the slides a bit, we changed the script, and we literally ended up with 2-3 different type of the context. Based on the one was a bit more casual, one was that, and then based on that we create a marketing copy and we compare them, and that's the beauty of it. And one of the secret sauce or hacks is that you could go and basically create a business content using your competitors. Literally, you go find the best in the world, create a business content, they'll say, go write me killing app. They don't know how to do it. My software knows it.
Yeah, wow, that's smart. I'm gonna try it. When I haven't try it right now. Yeah, that's really the good takeaway. That's golden. How many people in your team right now? You say you have a very small team.
Yeah, so we're a small team. We literally just got the 4th person that is full time. So up until like a couple of days ago, just 3 full timers and a couple of part timers contractors. But now we have 4 full times and a couple of part time contractors.
4 part-time contractors for full-time. And then you start this thing when?
So we started the whole Skool community, the free, only a couple of months ago. I think it was in June. We started it, and then we have 5.7K members from 110 countries. We're very international. And free paid community, we have nearly 200 in the paid community. And the whole software company we launched it August 30th. So 2.5 months ago, nearly 3 months ago, we launched a software company. And that's why we started really soaring from them, because of the software is very amazing. Before that software, we were doing some coaching and training, like AI Accelerator course was one of our most popular courses. It was a 10 weeks program that we give the people a prompt. We give them the software, different software to use it. But we had to shut down that courses because even though we had 70 people into that program, we got 50 5-star reviews. And Amy was like, that's amazing. I was like, I'm reading through those reviews one by one. They all talk about what they learned, not what they earned. And I was like, it's all talking about learning. And they say, did you make any money though? Because this whole thing, like how many courses we ever done that, you know? It's all about learning. Like we all go to the course junkies everywhere. We all course junkies. We go and take a course, we make no money. You ask the people, like, has it been any course you ever done that you actually made money out of it? No, they barely can think of any. And we're like, there has to be a change to this education industry. And we're going to be those people that make change, because you go learn something. Learning is 5%. 95% execution, and people don't know how to execute. They need a roadmap. They need a tool to execute. They need to have the success. Even if they execute something, they don't get a result. And I say Facebook ad doesn't work. Facebook doesn't work. It does work. You just don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And that's why the entrepreneurs lose the momentum, they lose the money, and they fail. And they were like, how can we have a break to this? We changed education industry, say go from learning to earning. That is our motto for our paid community, going from learning and earning. We said, we go and create this amazing software that you go and execute everything so quickly. You get the amazing result, because the whole software has been designed based on the modeling the best, to be able to skip the trial and error. Because if someone has already created that multi-million-dollar funnel, that it's already generating money, there is a reason that it's generating money, because they perfect it. Why would we go create something from scratch when we could model that? And then the whole software has been designed around the modeling, and we created the database of all of the successful funnels, all the different industries. And then they say, now you can go and find them for our database. In a matter of one click, you could go and model it for your business using the business context and I explained at the beginning. So we created this amazing thing, and when we launched it, we started using everything we do for ourselves. We use our software heavily, everything. We do our webinars for our sales funnel. And then we started launching it and shared with the community. Say, hey guys, we just launched our webinar funnel. Let's see what happens. We share the result, a screenshot, and then we have that word break record and a screenshot, and people are going to see what's possible. When they see what's possible, they're going to try. Could say, if these guys could do it, and they show us this is a framework, this is a tool. And we could do it too. So yeah, the whole idea is to make the people to believe what's possible first, and then also give them a tool they need to be able to execute what's possible, because execution is the main issue where entrepreneurs at.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't succeed.
And then nothing can stop you.
Yeah. There's no more excuse.
Yeah.
But I see there are other pieces like there's limited belief people have, and I'm not good enough. They just have the small goals. And in our community and the onboarding, we do a weekly onboarding group call, and then we ask one of the questions we ask, what is your goal? And I look at those goals, they're too small. And I'm like, why are your goals too small? Just set up some big unreasonable goals. Because then they say, is it possible? It's a question, is it possible to make more out of that? And they will say, impossible is just untried. It's just my motto. Basically,
Impossible is
merely untried.
yeah.
Impossible is just untried. Anything that's impossible is just someone haven't tried it. And then we are the proof that it's possible, right? If we could do that, you could do that too. But let's say you guys are the best in the world, you could do that. No. We exactly use our software, and this is what we're sharing with you. If we literally follow that through, we even giving the snapshot of our webinar for that generating 95% conversion and core audience to people. They stay in the community the second month, we give them a snapshot. So you got the snapshot, you got the software, you go do the same thing. And then they're gonna say, oh, okay, how do I do webinars? What is the script? We create a tool that actually go generate the script word by word for you based on the Russell Brunson's webinar strategy that he made $3 million in 90 minutes. Based on that, we created that software. No, we can go more than Russell Brunson because he sold that course so expensive and it's just learning it there. So we basically turn that learning into earning. Now we put it in the software, we train the software based on that methodology so it got created for you. Imagine if you wanted to manually do that course and they create a script, you would still spend weeks.
Yeah. It's easier to tell AI to learn it and then create it for me.
So that's what our software is about. Every time we have a business problem, we go and put the tool in the software, and the software can execute for you. Like you want to create about pages, the software knows how to do it. You want to create a VSOs, they know how to do it. You want to go hack someone else's VSA, you love their style of the VSA, matter of one click, you can model them. That's the whole idea behind it.
That's the future.
It's now.
Yeah, it's now. It's true. It's now. It's happening.
It's now.
Yeah, it's happening. You just shorten the distance and the time. Do you have like anything that you want to recommend to our like traditional Chinese community? Because now it's like very new, and then they want to start the community, but there's a lot of like frictions. Like people just like don't know what to do, and then don't know if this is going to succeed. And anything that you want to encourage them, like to step out.
It's just a first step. It get rid of that limited mindset. That's a first step because we could give you the tools, she could give you everything. Like if you got limited mindset, you're never gonna take the first step is the most hardest one because majority of people don't even start. They're scared of even starting because they worry that they're gonna fail. Just have to start. Then you figure it out as you go. Like, do you really think that where we are today, do you think I knew where we are today a few months ago? Of course, I literally go day by day. I had the people hear me ask me, what is your plan for the last 24 hours of the game, which is in 6 days? I said, I have no plan yet because I do day by day. Literally, this is me. I go day by day. Everything we planned this month, even our Black Friday offer, we'll figure it out halfway through the month. I wasn't planned for any of this. And then people say, how could you do that? Because we go day by day, because we come up with the idea, we execute through the software very quickly. So just to start, go day by day. Do not overthink too much, like what's going to happen next, how I'm going to do this, how you will figure out how the how. The how is the easy part. It's just a why. Why do you want to do that? And what is your big reason behind it? Because if you don't have a strong why, unfortunately, you give up. What is your why behind it? You need to have a strong why, and the how is always you figure it out. No matter how unreasonable your goals are, you figure it out. Your brain will figure it out. It's just your brain needs to know it's worth it.
Yeah, now with the Airpreneur's help, like you have no time to think like, oh, what if I fail? No, other people just like catch up so fast. Just have to make a decision.
Is that what if I fail? You need to fail to learn. You learn from failure more than you learn from success. Do you really think that we haven't failed any camera? Of course we have. We fail on a lot of things, but we actually learn from them. And how we could actually create this amazing software because we had so much failure that we know what the failure is, what the success is. If you don't fail, you're never going to succeed because you never learn about it. And it's just a matter of trying. And what I'm saying that if you fail 10 times and then one strategy works, that one strategy is going to take you to the next level. It only takes one work. And that's the thing. If you keep trying, you keep failing, and all of a sudden, oh, this worked. That thing going to take you next level. But if you don't try and then you're afraid of the failure, like don't be afraid of failure. The more failure you have, the more success you're going to have. Just keep trying and don't overthink things. Don't too much overthink and compare. Go day by day, and do not plan 5 years of plan. It's in this AI, and then how quickly the technology will be. Like with me, people asking me, what is your 5 years plan? I was like, 5 years plan? I'm maximum thinking about 6 months, absolute maximum. It's like 5 years, I'm having 20 different multi-million-dollar companies, and I'm like, 5 years, oh my gosh, I want to see how quickly we beat the
Yeah, this is crazy.
just like try to think about short term, like next 3 months, where I want to set up the goals. Tangible goals is very important. Your goals have to be tangible. Like literally what I want to achieve, tangible goals. Don't be too broad. Broad it doesn't work. You have to have tangible goals. And every time you achieve a goal, you set up the next one. You set up the next one. You never stop.
And
Yeah.
as I know you're a mom as well, and well, with a 6-year-old and a 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how do you manage that? Because in our community, we have a lot of mom as well. And then you just told me the secret, like when you go away, what did you do? I think that's a really good secret.
Yes. Parents hack. I have a lot of parents hack.
Parents hacks. Yes. Because obviously you have to leave for a really long time. Like, how did you?
Yeah.
Because you
Did I call you the hacks?
yeah, how did you have to leave the kids? Like, how did you comfort them? Because they would like cry and all that, and then
So it's we parents, we overthinking a lot. The kids are a lot more. They adopt very quickly. This is something approved. Like we think that they really adopt very quickly to the new schedule, to the new routine. They just got used to not seeing me as much as they used to, or like not spending as much time. But they're absolutely fine with it because they adapted to it. But what I do is that I more focus on the quality versus quantity. Like, do you prefer to be that mom that is with your kid all the time and shout at them all the time too? But you prefer to be mom that, spend less time, but your time is absolutely quality. I've rested with my kids and literally we're having a blast with each other and have a best time ever. That's focus on quality versus quantity. And on top of that, you just need to work harder. If you're a mom, you got the kids, you're just gonna say, I have to work harder than anyone else. Like, I just wake up 2 a.m. every morning because I lose an hour and a half in the morning because of my kids. So I have to wake up early to make up for it. I have to sleep less to make up for it. Not that I'm trying to promote a sleeping less, but unfortunately there's a period of your time you go through that sleeping less, sacrificing. Like, I haven't been to any party. I haven't watched any movie for 12 months.
time for a movie.
12 months initially.
I only watch it on the plane.
Even on the plane, I read book on the plane.
Oh wow.
I know I don't watch movie because I just like so obsessed with constantly growing to the next level. Like, or watch the podcast or listen to podcasts on the plane or download them before. You have to sacrifice life, right? I don't go to parties and my best friend's is 4 days better. I skip that. Like all of the sacrifices you have to do. And you're a mom, you just need to sacrifice more, right? If you're single, you don't have kids, you probably don't have to sacrifice all the party. But if you're a mom, you have to sacrifice all of that and work 7 days a week, work harder, longer hours, sleep less, be more focused. It's like, I told you as well, like we all have issue in our life. If you're single, you're dealing probably with the breakup, finding a girlfriend. You have your own issues.
Yeah.
And we as a mom have our own issues, and there are some people have other issues. Everyone going through something in their life. What I found out that always when challenges comes to my life, I look at the challenges as a kind of, because of that, I need to work harder, right? It's like a lot of people say, I don't have money, I'm broke. Okay, it wasn't your decision to come to this world broke. It's not your fault. But if you leave this world broke, this is absolutely your fault. It's because you have an option say, I'm broke, so I have to work harder. If you're broke, then why are you partying? Why are you in the street? Why are you not working then? And that's the thing that people need to understand. Do not use that as an excuse to say, I'm not successful because I'm a mom. I can't do the business because I'm broke, because if you have no money, you need to work harder. Go work harder. That's all it takes. And don't be a victim. Last thing we want you to be a victim. There's non-entrepreneurs that will ever be a victim that could be successful. Victim mentality, you have to get rid of it. And looking at the life challenges is a blessing, because say, this is going to make me to be stronger.
Yeah.
It's going to make me to build the muscles. And I've gone through so much challenges in my life. I literally came to this country as a migrant, studied full time, had no money. And I literally was working six days a week, full time.
Wow.
And on top of that, I was studying full-time, postgraduate, and one of the best university in Australia, University of Technology, Sydney. Everyone knows how difficult it is postgraduate IT. All of my friends will party, and all I was doing just working 18 hours a day. Literally going to work from 9 to 5, going to uni 5 to 9 to the class, get home, and then study until 2 a.m. And that was my life for 2 years. It wasn't easy. It was literally hell. But what happened after that I came out of the uni, I got the best job ever, because the first interview I did, the CEO said, how could you do that? How could you do that? And then I was the high distinction. Literally, I went and gave it, you are high distinction and you were working 6, how could you do that? And then he saw something special on me. And then I got the very, very high paying job. The very first, so literally 2 weeks after uni, I got the job. And all of my friends is saying she was lucky. I was like, that wasn't luck. When you were partying, I was working my ass off.
Yes. Right. Work. Yeah.
That's not luck. And then the people see these things as a luck. They don't see what's happening behind it. So it's it. And then me sitting there saying, why I don't have money, I have to work to pay for my uni. My friends have it. Instead of trying to say why being victim, I said that this is going to make me to be strong, to be a better person, and to be something that I can achieve in the future and no one else can. I look at it as a blessing. It's just like changing the perspective of looking at life challenge as a blessing, and then the person that you're going to become.
Yeah, everything is all about perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything.
Because you can't be lose muscle and comfort. So all this life as a mom is another challenge for me, right? And now I'm becoming stronger and stronger, right?
You're going to be strong. You are a strong woman.
But
oh my goodness.
Stop it.
Never
How
stop.
strong you could be. And then I literally discovered something this month
Yeah.
from myself that I think is the next level. It's very funny actually. I can sleepwalk.
How? What? How? Please share. Sleep work?
Actually, I need to go see a doctor to see how is it possible.
Sleep walk or sleep work? Oh, what?
And I could literally be half asleep, completely fried brain, but I still work and deliver really good quality. Like literally, it's something I couldn't do it before. You know, a sleepwalk. People when they
Yeah, but you're working? Sleep and work.
I could sit in here and be half asleep.
But you're still working.
2 a.m. literally be how tired I am, but I still can work. My brain is still function. Wow. I know this is ridiculous.
So how did you find out though?
I found it out only like a week ago, because I had to deliver about the affiliate training.
Yeah.
Zero preparation. I had to do it 6:30 a.m. That was 2 a.m. And I was working 21 hours on that day. 21 hours. Literally no sleep. And 20 hours. My brain was to the point that, oh my gosh, it was completely shut. My eyes was kind of closed. And I don't know what happened. I put together an absolutely killing presentation.
Oh, wow.
Killing a strategy. And then I presented it in the morning, and the people said, wow. And I said, can you believe I did it when I was half asleep? And then I've been doing that all the time. I was like, I don't know what it is. It's weird, but you just unlock those level of things that you couldn't do before. And then you realize, oh my gosh, there is always more to it.
Human potential is very
potential.
unlimited. Yeah.
It's look like you unlock, you go to the next level, you go to the next level, and it just doesn't stop. And that was something I discovered. It's very funny.
And then you started curious, ooh, what's the next level waiting for me to unlock? Yeah, because you never know.
Honestly, I wasn't thinking anything. It was just like I was typing.
But were you still typing?
I use AI to create presentation. Thank you to AI. So I use a software called Gamma, Gama, if someone wants to have a takeaway.
The slide show?
Yeah, it's good as watching video. So what you do that, you write it down.
Yeah.
You don't even have to write the whole thing. You just put points. And then when you do the points, maybe 80% of it, and then it goes and create a beautiful slide with the features and organize it. All I was doing, I had a Gamma open, and I started just doing strategies and point about what you could do. But literally, I was not thinking at all, because my brain was completely shut down. My eyes was half closed. I was just typing. I don't know where, but it was something from outside. It just moved in my hands. And then I click. I didn't review that presentation because I just passed that. Initially passed that. And then I woke up, I had the alarm, woke up in the morning, I was like, what it created? And then I went live for the first time. I saw what that presentation was. I could not believe what I did when I was asleep. Like a strategy. And then one of the girls in our community, she apparently has like over 10 years experience in affiliate. She was like, Atena, like, oh my gosh, this is killing. Like I've been doing affiliate like as a course and training. Like where is this come from? I was like, can you guys believe I did that when I was asleep?
Such a legend.
It's really like just the brain is
Yeah.
look like it's just I don't know. It's funny, but it just like to show what is possible, right?
Yes.
Possibility of what you could achieve, and how you could actually go to that next level of the personal development, growing when you push yourself so much out of the comfort zone. Oh yeah, it's just,
The interview with you is the next level too. Yeah, exactly. This is like,
discover my sleep working.
yes.
Me too.
I love it.
And then they said that we only like humans only use like a couple of percent of the brain to the full. Could you imagine like you increase it to more and more and more what you become? So this is what happens when you have no limitation. You push yourself out of the comfort zone. You go through those development and just like become more and more powerful. And I believe that what Elon Musk is or Steve Jobs was or all of them. I think they're born normal, but what they did that they just put themselves in a situation, the brain got to the next level that they could actually become those geniuses and, you know, change the world and do all of that. So could you do that too? Of course you could be next. It's your decision. Whether you think you can or you cannot, you're right either way.
Good. Oh, that's deep. Yeah, it's just one decision's away. Yeah. Can you speak Chinese, Mandarin? Do you want to learn?
Ni hao ma?
Hey, that's really good. Can you say miracle in Chinese? It's called 奇迹.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
It was in that big conference, the restaurant.
Yeah.
That is me.
Wow, cool. I love that soup, by the way.
I lost my jacket there.
Oh?
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Yes, I spoke there. I was invited as a speaker, and also spoke in the in LA. That's why I'm here.
We're really flying everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Anyway, I just get invited as a speaker, so I fly. This was huge. I think there was over 1,000 people in the room.
Oh, wow.
I spoke it. The conference actually stick on 5 days. And it's very much the high net worth people with the they bring celebrities, really successful entrepreneurs, speak on the stage, billionaires. And I was very honored that I was invited to be one of those speakers. So I'm not a billionaire yet, but I believe what I did at it was very inspirational to a lot of people and the AI innovation. So so I spoke there. But I love Shanghai so much. I love it.
I like it too.
It's so beautiful. I cannot believe at night. I thought it's a light show happening, and they say it's always like that. I was on, really? That's up there. We went to a boat party, and after the conference, I was like, everything we were saying,
Beautiful there. I was like working there like to sell my jewelry, like before I was making the jewelry, so I like distribute my jewelry there.
Oh, nice.
And the conference that you were, like I just saw you have a post, right? So you just like,
Which one?
as more people sign up, right? In the where you're doing the or is the booth?
Oh, the booth as well. The booth. We're the sponsor, one of the sponsors of this.
Yeah.
As well. So that's what the booth was.
That's amazing.
I was a speaker, and I was also one of the sponsors. So we saw quite a bit.
Yeah, you saw quite a bit. I saw you do a post,
Yeah.
in such a short time.
Yeah.
32,000?
32,000.
32,000, 3 days.
I think that was pretty good. More.
I think nothing can stop you now. Nothing.
Now, whenever I start, we can set a new goal now. We want to claim the gold.
You tell me.
The code.
That thing going to be the goal one, yeah. And the Cybertruck. Do you want the Cybertruck or you want
You're going to get this over.
You want to get the Cybertruck?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that one's happening, but no, the goal is the goat. It's basically number one. Number one creator all time. When I started at Skool, I had no emojis. No emojis. I went from no emojis to the fire, to the, what is it called? All of those things.
Yeah.
And the crown and the diamond and the next is gold. The reason I want to do that is not because of myself. I just want to show to other creators what's possible again. Because a lot of them think that I have no emoji, I'm no one. They say when Atena could go from no emoji to a goat in 4 weeks, you can do that too. Then everyone see what's possible. So my whole thing is to that messaging of what's possible. So people are going to try and push it for it because I need to do that because of inspiring other people. That's the only reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
No emojis to goat. That's gonna make a great podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell people I could like them do like this. There's no reason you cannot do it. It's only in your head. And that's the is that what's possible. Yeah, it's like a Roger Bannister story. Have you guys heard of it? Roger Bannister? You heard of the story?
I think I have to translate into Chinese. So
Yeah, he was a runner. So he said that he wants to break the record of the 4 minutes mile. So basically running a mile under 4 minutes. And all the experts and doctors told him it's impossible. Human's body is incapable of running a mile under 4 minutes. The heart would explode and you would die instantly. And he would say, no, I will do whatever it takes. I'll show them what was possible. No one believed him. He did that. What is interesting is the moment he did that, everyone else did that. Instantly after that. The second one, 46 days after that, he did a break record. Then another one. Why it took a couple of 100 years for someone to do it, then all of a sudden it's easy. Why? Because everyone knows it's possible.
yeah,
It's almost the moment they know, oh, it is possible. He did that. He didn't know it, so I could that too. And they go try for it. And that's just how it is in the business world. We show the people what's possible. They're going to say, it's possible. I could do that too. Is it possible to make a couple of $1 billion company in a short period of time? We're going to prove the world is possible. Once that's possible, oh, she could do that. I could do that too, right? It's just all about the mindset. It's just the whole business game. Everything is just mindset, 80%.
Exactly.
In Taiwanese, it's called 奇迹.
Miracle.
奇迹.
Chi. Yeah. What you're doing right now. Yeah. Everything is like a miracle. Yeah.
对，镜头是奇迹.
Chi CEO. Okay, how? Can you say 1, 2, 3 and say Chi CEO? Is that right?
GGCO.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Chi CEO. Thank you. Thank you, Atena. This is awesome. Thank you. We got really great insight from you. This is a top secret inside there, and then top mom hacks too, and everything. It's a lot of add-on values here. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Just believe in what's possible and also don't limit yourself. There's no limitation in humans what they can achieve. No limitation. It's only in your head.